The Singapore Masterplan, being more than just colourful splashes on a piece of paper, it has been the main instrument in guiding Singapore's physical development over the last 60 years. It is a statutory plan that shows the land use and development intensity allowed for every single plot of land in Singapore, and it introduces the concept of charting urban growth and development in a very organised and orderly manner, which suggests a rational use of land through land use zoning. Besides that, this guides Singapore development in the medium term over the next 10 to 15 years, and the master plan is reviewed every 5 years and translates the broad, long-term strategies of the concept plan into very detailed plans to guide the development of land and property. Even though Singapore is a small little red dot on an international map, we are proud as fellow citizens of the country's achievements to make it a popular spot for tourists, a vibrant, competitive economic city to attract foreign talents and investors, a safe haven for both citizens and foreigners when coming to invest in Singapore properties. To give a lasting positive image and reputation of Singapore on a world map, in fact, you and I know that first impression always counts. When disembarking from an airplane at Singapore Changi Airport and hopping onto a cab, you would have seen our iconic control tower and Changi Jewel building, which houses the tallest indoor waterfall, famously known as the Rain Vortex, and it contains an array of shopping and dining options, a cineplex, and a huge indoor rainforest. This is the first induction to this sunny island, also known as our Garden City. As you travel along East Coast Expressway leading from the airport to the city centre, you are greeted by wide, clean lanes and roads, as well as rows and rows of big rain trees, which not only provide ample shade, they beautify the entire city infrastructure. You begin to see the East Coast Park, the beaches, the seas along the shoreline on your left, as well as high-rise private condominiums and public housings on your right. As you get closer towards the city centre, you'll be able to see a glimpse of the city landscape and more modernistic-looking high-rise private housing, which give a prelude to the foreign investors. The best has yet to come. East Coast Expressway leads to the Sheares Bridge, which provides a high vantage point of view to showcase majority of Singapore's iconic landmarks such as the Singapore Flyer, Gardens by the Bay, the Marina Barrage, and F1 Pit Building on the left. And on your right, the Central Business District acting as a form of a backdrop to the Marina Bay area, which is also fronted by the iconic Marina Bay Sands Hotel with the ship look-alike structure at the top. This is to showcase how a nation has evolved from a small fishing village to a busy port in Southeast Asia and become the top 4 global financial hub in the world in just 50 years. Let's head straight into the Bay Area, shall we? Hello everyone, I'm Sean, and here we are in one of the vlogs to showcase the places of interest in Singapore. And right here we are at Marina Bay Sands, which is an integrated resort fronting the Marina Bay in Singapore. At its grand opening in year 2010, it was built as the world's most expensive standalone casino property at 8 billion Singapore dollars, which is equivalent to 6.88 billion US dollars. The resort includes a 2,561 room Marina Bay Sands Hotel, a 120,000 square meter convention exhibition center, the 74,000 square meter shops at Marina Bay Sands Mall, an art science museum, a large theatre, celebrity chef restaurants, 2 floating crystal pavilions, which houses the Louis Vuitton flagship store and Apple store, as well as the world's largest atrium casino with 500 tables and 1,600 slot machines. On top of that, the complex includes 3 towers topped by a connecting 340-meter long sky park with a capacity of 3,900 people and a 150-meter infinity swimming pool set on top of the world's largest public cantilever platform, which overhangs the North Tower by 66.5 meters. The entire 20-hectare resort was designed by Moshi Saudi architects. This is indeed Singapore's historic waterfront. In anticipation of the increasing growth of the existing city centre, Singapore embarked on a very ambitious project, which we are good at. land reclamation. And it started in year 1971, and by 1994, the entire 38 hectares of land was fully reclaimed on the bayfront area, and this defines the shoreline of the current Marina Bay area as what we see today. Ever since the land reclamation project was completed in year 1994, this Marina Bay front area remains as a flat, empty piece of land that sits over more than a decade. And it was back then out of boundaries because of the East Coast Expressway linking to the Ayer Rajah Expressway. But beyond the expressway at the Marina Bay, which is facing towards the sea, it used to be my favorite hangout place with my group of friends during my growing teenage years. It used to be a favorite hangout place for many families and friends. I can still remember I used to do my kite flying, cycling with my family and friends, and having countless number of times of steamboat dinners in the various restaurants, as well as bowling in the bowling alley housed within an arcade center. This iconic ship sail structure is a famous development known as the Sail at Marina Bay. It is one of the first residential development in the financial district, and it houses 1,111 units and spans across 70 stories. And this project was completed in year 2008, and it was a joint venture between two developers known as CDL and AIG Global Real Estate. Back in year 2006, during its launch, the average per square foot was hovering around $850, and even one unit was transacted as low as $725 per square foot. To many of the locals, it was a skeptical perspective because back then it was the pilot residential development in the heart of the financial district. And who on earth would like to live and play close to your office and the commercial towers? Back in year 2006, as I've mentioned, the demand launch price was hovering around $850 per square foot. And many of the homeowners or even budding investors were a little held back because of the affordability, and they were questioning whether it will fetch a high price because of the location. And at the same time, because it houses 1,111 units, they were fearful of what is going to happen. Would it be a fierce competition among the units when the various homeowners or investors have collected their keys? And moreover, across the span of year 2006 leading to the TOP stage in year 2008, we have ran through a world event which is known as our world financial crisis. Despite of that, many of the investors, including foreigners, have invested into this first project. And a few years down the road, after the TOP stage, in its peak in year 2013, it reaches to an average per square foot transactions of around 2,900, and some of the units have crossed over the 3,000 per square foot mark, and that is almost 4 times capital appreciation from the entry price. This is what we call the first movers advantage, which our investors have capitalized on, and they enjoy the huge profits at the end of the day. And now you see the entire Marina Bay shoreline, as well as the city skyline. Besides the new commercial towers that have been built, you also have noticed that there are many residential developments that have been built over the years, such as the Marina Bay Suites, the Marina Bay Residences, One Shenton, Marina One Residences, and those that are built in the heart of Tanjong Pagar Centre, which is known as our Warwick Residences and the V on Shenton. Don't you agree with me that the URA Masterplan transformation plays a pivotal role in creating a first good impression, not just only for the citizens, tourists, but also foreign investors looking to invest in properties in Singapore? Just imagine you as a foreigner arriving in an aeroplane, taking a cab either from Changi Jewel or Changi Airport Terminals, traveling down the East Coast Park Expressway, looking at all the various high-rise residential properties and developments and the East Coast Park, and traveling down to the heart of Marina Bay area, where you get to see the Marina Bay sands and the city skyline of all the various financial district tall commercial buildings. This is a prelude and a glimpse of our solid governance in Singapore, and given a full assurance to our foreign investors as well as citizens and local homeowners investing in properties in Singapore. If you have any burning questions regarding about investment properties in the heart of city centre, in the financial district or in Marina Bay area, please feel free to call me at my mobile number. I'm Sean, and I look forward to see you in my next vlog to showcase the next place of interest.